Hello and welcome to Chapter 10 of our saga. Last time out we installed the death ray on some of our bases, something which I'm kind of second guessing at this point, but we'll look at that in this episode. And we continue to build troops to take over that ex-human independent. I give up at this point if we weren't so committed to that task. And we got another free trade agreement with the Atuk, leaving us only one or two more to satisfy that particular victory condition. So join us now as we continue on to expand our empire. Alright, new recording day for me, so I just spent a bunch of time going through various screens and everything. The first thing I'm noticing right off the bat is our cash flow, which actually I'll just get running here for a sec. There we go. Yeah, I'm noticing we're quite a bit in the hole as far as cash flow goes. And a lot of that is ship and base maintenance. That super weapon, I'm going to kind of second guess what I'm doing with those. I initially came in and put them on our space hotels, and then I put them on our fuel stations as well. And while I was in looking at the fuel stations, I know something else I did wrong. I have gas extractors refitting to fuel extractors, which is completely wrong. That is not what I intended to do. I only wanted to do the fuel extractors. There's one that's not getting done. Or I think the fuel extractors are done. Yes, they got the 1650 or the 1950 firepower. So the fuel stations got done. They got the super weapons on them. That's just the gas extractor. So I messed up these first couple, which is unfortunate. So I'm actually going to have to just put a little tick here. Remind me to come back and fix those later. Those are supposed to be gas mining stations, not fuel stations. That is a fuel station, so I'm just going to actually rename it as such. Okay, fuel station, gas mining, fuel, luxury, and the rest are miners. Okay, so I got to fix these too, but I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to downgrade them without that super weapon on them. My idea is this: anywhere we have supply stations for fuel, I'm going to put a resupply ship with the super weapon on it. I'm just going to put the super weapons on those supply ships and then just sort of park them with the fuel. And as I need the resupply ships for other things, we'll pull them off and go do stuff. So I'm going to pull all the super weapons off those designs that I did earlier. So I think the easiest way to do that will be just to sort of unobsolete the old ones. It's that one, and then obsolete the one I put the super weapon on. So we'll actually downgrade to those. Where else did I put those? I put them on the fuel extractors. So we're going to get rid of those and bring back the old design. Okay, so I'm going to actually go in and re-retrofit those down. Yeah, that's a fuel, and fuel. And it won't cost us anything to do that. So it just rips all those designs off. And how many do we have? There's 5. And I think that put up our maintenance like $2,000 on each one of those. So there's like 10 grand we're going to save just by putting those back. And the resort bases will do the same thing. And we'll get those super weapons off of there. So my idea is once we get this tech here, we will build our resupply ships with the super weapons. And like I said, we'll just start parking them near our fuel spots. And we'll use them that way. And as I need them, I'll pull them off and take them with us to do whatever. And whatever we have to do is get up to these 2 debris fields. We got some nice big ships sitting in there waiting for us. We just got to go up and get them. So we need the resupply ships to actually get that done. We're going to have to find some fuel up in this area. We haven't explored up here. We haven't. So we better get some explorers up that way too. Where are all them? I think we need to retrofit those actually. Yeah, they're still the originals. The only thing I did to them, I think, was increase their fuel a bit, which wasn't really a big issue right now. But I should almost bring them in. Maybe I'll bring them in for retrofit, and we'll take them back out. And speaking of retrofit, we recently got shipboarding. So I got to go through and we got to adjust our Violator ships to have boarding pods on them. And I'm going to adjust all our space stations to have them as well. I'm just using HAB modules right now as anti-boarding, so we're going to switch over to these. I did calculate it out, and it is a little bit less expensive to use the shipboarding than to hop up a bunch of hab modules on the station. I think it was very minimal, but it was a bit cheaper. But this way we can at least board ships as they come near our bases. And we'll be able to get the violators to capture some ships too. What else do we need to get done? Oh, there was a fleet that we sent down here to grab a Artilus, I believe. And I think it's done. It is done. Okay. Maybe I'll just send you for fuel right now. And then we'll pick you up and do something else with you. And what else do we have? We should check for some more free trade agreements. I'm not going to go through the victory screen here because I think we just did that recently. But yeah, we got to get some more free trade agreement or mutual defense pacts. I'm almost thinking mutual defense pacts is something we should concentrate on too. We're not going to be able to do anything militarily. If we just look at our military screen here, we're pretty weak. I just don't want to get overpowered either. Because if we get overpowered, this is kind of where all our friends are, is sort of at the mid-range. So if we end up overpowered up here, they're going to resent us for that. And I want to make sure we keep our diplomacy kind of leveled out. Yeah, we got the Influeunce, the Securans, the Xenox, a whole bunch of people in here that we're friendly with. So if we get too powerful, they're going to resent us for that, and that'll hurt us diplomatically. So we want to make sure we keep our diplomacy stuff up. And we have to have more than 4 spaceports, that's for sure. We have 100% of the progress now, but we're going to need more. And there's nothing saying that we can't build spaceports elsewhere. I'm pretty sure we can build them like anywhere. They just have to be small enough to do so. So we might be able to game the game, I guess, that way. I don't know. I'll have to try that. So we can cheese it that way to get that victory if we need to. But I'm going to try and stick to colonies only. And lose the fewest ships and bases in the galaxy. That's what's telling me that we need to take a little bit of a back seat for this game. We don't want to be right on the front lines losing all kinds of ships because we got to get that up to 100%, which is going to be tricky. So yeah, we got to redo that. What else do we have to do here? We do have a colony ship, I think, somewhere. And it is on its way to colonize a planet. I just forget which one now. Maybe if we selected, that'll tell us. Way up here. Right. And did we have our invasion fleet ready to go with that? No, we don't. There is a couple ships in here that are still the original drop ships, too, which we got to get retrofitted. But we had a 4th fleet. There it is. Okay. So 4th Fleet is loading troops at Zuma Prime. And how many are you taking? It's literally been almost 3 weeks since I recorded this. So I'm kind of reviewing this for myself too. I recorded a bunch last time. So I got 6 troops ready to go there. That should be fine. So we're going to pick those up and take them up. And I have 1 queued mission, so I've queued that up. So pick up troops and go up with that colony ship. So a bit of a review for both myself and you guys, I guess. What else do we have to do here? Resort bases, yes. We got to keep going on those. Now, there's one other thing. Is these rune sites, like this one here. There is no stated resort bonus here. But you can build resort bases on rune sites and get the bonus for them. So I'm thinking we should start doing that because we need more of those. And we do actually have a construction ship ready to go. So we're going to build more resort bases. I'm going to build one here. And this is the original space hotel design. It doesn't cost 15,000 credits like the other one. So I'm just going to build a regular one there. So yeah, we can start pigging out on resort bases that way. I forgot all about these places. And there's another construction ship ready to go, so we'll throw another resort base there. And is there anything else in the area? I don't think I have any other, I don't have any other construction ships ready to go anyways. We're going to have to build some more construction ships to get up here. And I do have to take a fleet up this far too, so we definitely need those resupply ships. I'm just going to get the game started while I yap here. We're definitely going to have to get those resupply ships out and about. And we're already under attack. just forget what all I had going on here. So we got stuff on the ground. Okay, so that should be fine. Got a spaceport here too. No weaponry on it though. I'm wondering if I shouldn't retrofit that to a medium. I'm going to actually get a large spaceport for Homeworld here shortly, I think. And I think before we go too much further, what are you doing? Refueling, of course. Yeah, before we get going too far, I think we need to redesign a couple more things. Specifically, our Guardians, Violators, Rangers. So I guess we'll just get started doing that. So let's go auto. Anything to auto? Nope. So we'll manually upgrade. We're going to go to Mark III, and I'm not even sure what new stuff we have other than the assault pods. Countermeasures we already had. Targeting, I think, is new. Yeah, we'll have to put some targeting on this, so we'll do that. We're still constrained at 300 size, though. That's the only thing. I don't know what else I can do to this particular design at this moment, but yeah, we don't have any rail guns. I did play a different game of this while I was on break, so I gotta kind of remind myself where I was and all this stuff. You can go to 20% shields. And I don't know if there's anything else I really want to do to this. A bit more speed would be nice, but yeah, 300 size is what we're constrained at right now. And I didn't really have anti-boarding on this particular ship, so I think I'll just go with that. Nothing to auto on the Violators. Again, just combat targeting, and we are going to see if we can get a couple of these pods on here. At least 2. And that brings us to 17 oversize. So I think I'll pick on a couple of shields here. Actually, pick on some armor too, maybe. And let's see if we can't get another engine on here. Make this just a little quicker. Over by 2. I could probably pick on another shield. 300 works enough to escape most situations. Not every situation, but most. And we'll make you a bit quicker. Okay, 99. 299 should be fine. We've got 2 assault pods. These generally live in fleets anyway, so 2 will be enough. I think we're fast enough for now until we get bigger ships anyways. So we'll go with that. And our Ranger. I don't know whether there's much I need to do to that. Other than targeting. Over by 1, but that's okay. We'll just pull a armor. Ooh. I just want to put one more engine on this if I can. And we're over by 1, that's fine. Okay, just a small tweak there. Now, troop transports, I wouldn't actually mind getting more space on these, so I don't have to take so many. Because we're going to have to take like 40 troops up to that independent. 40 or more. So if I can get one more troop compartment on here, that's going to help a lot. Plus, once we get to armor, they're 200 size, so we'll be able to take two armor on these. So I definitely want another troop compartment, at least one more. And that puts us over by 8, which we can solve by maybe removing a shield. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so that's all our main military done. I'm just wondering if I even need to look at these. I might just leave them at Mark II. I don't think there's much we need to do to those. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a large spaceport at this point, and then maybe tune the medium down a bit. So I'm just going to copy as new, the regional port. Hang on, have I never? I haven't even upgraded these before. It's still the original designs. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll copy as new. I guess they're going to Mark II then. Now, one thing I've noticed is I've never seen anybody coming along to try to board a spaceport. So having like a whole bunch of anti-assault on here just probably isn't going to be the best thing to be using our money for. So I'm going to neglect that. But we'll definitely get countermeasures. We'll definitely put on some targeting. We do have repair bots already. We've got both their medical and recreation going on. Okay, not much more I want to do to this other than maybe put some more weapons on it. I don't know about the death ray. I'm just going to use them on those one designs like I was thinking. I might do it like a defensive base and put them on. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think I have any torpedoes on this, do I? Oh, I do. Okay. Well, let's throw another handful of torpedoes, maybe another Maxes. And we'll tune up our construction bays as well. What tech level are we at on that stuff? I think we're still at this one. Yeah, so 10 yards per plant. So let's come down to the plants. I'm going to add another plant of each type. And I'm going to add 10 more construction yards. And we'll add some more docking bays as well. Maybe double it to 48. Okay, that should be lots of throughput there. And of course, we've got to increase our shielding as well. And hopefully nothing can pound through this in a hurry. Once we get fighters, we'll put fighters on this too. But I don't think we got that far. And having life, of course. And I think that'll do us. And it's no longer a regional port, it's a capital port. Alright, and Mark II will be fine. And we need some more energy collection though. And we need more reactors. And it's a little shy. Shy by about 5. Well, we'll go with one more. And of course, more hab, more life. Alright, we'll go with that. So that's our capital port. Regional port, anything to auto upgrade? Apparently there was. And I'm just going to take some of these weapons off. I might go with 10 Epsilon. I just wanted a little smaller for like the outerlying planets. Yeah, we'll take like 5 of those off. Should be able to do something with reactors now. 354, G99 should be fine. Okay, that's about all I want to do with that, other than put the combat targeting and countermeasures on it. Okay. And then the orbit or the sector port. Nothing to really auto. I might just leave that. Maybe put countermeasures on what it already does. Yeah, I might just leave that. I'll mark it as a Mark II, so I know I've upgraded it. Space Hotel. We just downgraded those. I don't know if there's much else I want to do to that. Maybe put some regular anti-boarding on it. And get the assault pods. So hab modules, we can take 20 off. Assault pods to go somewhere around 600, 632. And some hab and life. Okay, that should be fine. A little bit, like I said, a little bit of overkill on the energy collection because I'm not sure where these are going to be. Sometimes around black holes, which don't put out a whole lot of solar. So there's a report base and our orbital labs, which I haven't done yet, really. That's because we haven't needed to actually expand on this. Growing so slowly. Oh well. Auto, nothing to auto. Orbital labs, I'll put countermeasures on it, I guess. I don't know what that does, but it sounds like a good idea to me. Don't really need to expand our research any. I'll just throw a couple of these on, just to have them. A little bit better anti-boarding. I've never witnessed them try to board this either, but just for the sake of completeness. And we'll call that a design, I guess. Okay, so there's all those bases done. I guess I should do these as well. I might wait till starfighters to do these, actually. And we'll put starfighters on these as well. Yeah, that's how we'll work that. Okay, so let's get this retrofitted. I don't know how much time I used. I wasn't even keeping editing in mind either, so I might just end up running all those designs. So we'll go to a capital port. And I'm going to get this one here to go to a medium regional port. Okay, so we'll get you doing that. This one as well. Oh, I just noticed we have a free trade agreement. The Tyrosians. Doesn't look like you're nasty with anybody, so I think that's a pretty safe trade to grab. So let's grab that. We come before you would offer a free trade agreement. This treaty would be highly profitable for both our empires. You and us so alike. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. Let's discuss something else. How much money you got? Ooh. Okay, I could give them shipboarding. I'd have to pull back the credits a bit. But we could get a bit of money there. I'm pretty sure I haven't done a deal this year. I can't remember. I'm going to go under the assumption that no, we haven't done a deal yet this year. I can do one a year, so let's do this, but we'll pull back the credits. We'll grab some credits off them anyways. 240 probably won't work. Oh, it did. Cool. Okay, there we go. There's our one trade deal for the next year anyway. So another, yeah, that bumps us up. 71% now. Excellent. Okay, anyways, I came in here to retrofit this spaceport to a regional port. So the idea with the spaceports is the small one we build initially just to get it built quickly. And up here, I don't know whether I started anything up here. I brought that fleet up to protect this place, and now they've run for fuel, so... well, let's try a small one here. Oh, I got too many. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Yeah, I messed that up. Yes, this capital port should not be a medium. I'm going to have to manually upgrade that again and just change its designation to a large spaceport. I'm not going to worry about changing and retrofitting again just to do that. It should be fine. It's got the same stuff on it. It's just a different sub-role. So it's not going to make any difference to us. It would make a difference if we had automation running, but it doesn't. So, did I actually build that? Or did I get distracted? I didn't build it. So let's build. There we go. Small spaceport. Sector port. So get that in there. And what's my one ship? I got one ship in here. 5th Fleet. One ship. Right. This is the place that keeps getting hit by pirates, I think. Okay. Anyways, I think that's it for spaceports. So we'll carry on. And we got a couple more construction ships finished up. Okay, and there was a question. I don't know why I was derping around with this, but I'm wondering why I can't build resort bases in here. Well, the reason is because we only have mining rights. We don't have build anything I want rights. So I can only build mines in here. I can't build resorts. So that's why I was kind of derping around with that. There is one situation where you can build in their territory, and I'm not sure which one it is. It's probably have to be subjugated. You have to have the empire subjugated in order to do that. So that's probably what I was thinking of. But anyways, carry on. Okay. The Monte minor sovereignty has declared war on us. Your conquest will be swift and total. Do not beg for mercy. We have none. Okay, well, that changes things up a bit. All right, that's these guys over here. Now, we have a mutual defense pact with these guys. Keterovs. Let's see if they're at war. Yep, oh, I can see it right here. The Keterovs have declared war on the Monte. So, we are at war with these guys. 8,200. They have 3,100. We have 3,700. So if the Keterovs get really nasty with them, I think they can definitely help us out here. However, that doesn't mean we're out of the woods whatsoever. They're going to be coming this way. So this fleet here, I think I might just sort of keep you in this system, protecting this base here. We'll put you on a defend, home base only, and we'll automate you. So that's fuel. They shouldn't go too far. So we'll leave them in there. What else we got? We got homeworld here. Zuma reserves. 26 ships, 1,649 firepower. What else we got? I wonder if we can get the Lemurish in on this. How do they feel towards us? They're cautious. Negotiate. Wow. It's going to cost us over $1 million. I don't think we're doing that. Who else is out here? How do you feel towards them? You're pretty furious. Okay, that's them again. I know the Hakonish are pretty nasty with them. Yeah, they're furious. Kind of pleased with us. I'm almost wondering, should I try something with them? Just you're angry with the Nixilians. You're okay with the Ricto. Annoyed by the Securans. I don't know, that's going to help us out getting an agreement with them. Okay, well, let's just see what happens here. Let's get some more ships in our fleets, though. Actually, I got to retrofit. Hang on. I got to retrofit this stuff. Nice timing. Let's retrofit our escorts first. There's a few of them. Okay, and then the rest are in fleets. I probably got a few minutes before their fleets get up here, unless they were sitting out here waiting. But I think I'm going to send them in for retrofit right away. Get the boarding pods happening on those violators. I don't see any massive fleets hanging out in here. Oh, here comes a 15. They got a bunch of fleets down here. Are you at war with, the Yiltas? They are. Okay, they're already in a war, which is not good news. Yes, that is not good news at all. And that brings Chapter 10 to a close. We managed to perform a major design upgrade for all our military ships and state bases. We got another free trade agreement from the Tyrosian Confederacy. And we've also gone to war with the Monte Confederacy. So that's going to be interesting times coming up. And let me know in the comments what you think about the ship design. Should I record all of it, or do you want to watch me waddle through it all, and then, or do you want me to edit out all my derpy old man moments and just summarize? I'm just wondering because it took a fair bit of time in this episode to get all that done, so I'm not sure if you guys want to sit and watch that or not, but definitely let me know in the comments. So if you're still around, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.